The following is a production of Dirty Mo Media.
This is the first time you've read the sheet all year.
I burned on my head.
That is what reaction theater is for.
That's
getting
reaction theater
hammered
right
and calling in.
What do they speak?
Go.
I don't know. Waxing Crescent. It's going to be gripped up.
Absolutely.
These two idiots. Bubba did not do shit, unfortunately.
Period.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Door Bumper Clear. I am Freddie Kraft, spotter for Bubba Wallace and Gio Ruggiero this week. What's up, Tom?
What are you going to do?
How's the retirement tour?
Oh, it's great.
Where'd you go this week?
I worked all day Saturday on a modified, getting ready for New Hampshire.
That better be fast.
It better be. And then I left yesterday morning, went up to Weed Sport.
Saw a good race.
Saw a really good race between Stuart Friesen and Matt Shepard. It was really good, and came back this morning. Here we are.
Carson, how was your weekend?
It was good. I watched Wyatt run about 3 laps in his off-road truck race before he flipped.
I was going to say, on his wheels or on his roof?
No, it was about 3 laps in, and he needed some pedals for his bike.
So is he okay, though?
Yes, he's fine. He's good. He ripped again on Sunday, so he's good.
Joining us today, we have a return guest, and I think a first-time guest. I don't think you've ever been here, right? Return guest this year. I guess, what do they call you guys now? Frat Row over there or something? Where'd that start? But newly extended Noah Gragson. Welcome back to Door Bumper Clear.
How many years was it?
17. It's a lifetime contract. Front row.
I told him when he first got here this morning, I said, "You're doing everything backwards." He's like, he kind of knew what exactly I was saying. I said, "Usually you run your ass off, and then you sign, and you start running like shit again. You sign, now you're running your ass off."
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been running my ass off. I've been trying my best.
Joining you today, Zane Smith. Welcome to this first time.
Thanks. First timer.
So we had the idea we were going to bring you in here with your crew chief, Ryan, and I just assumed you didn't want to be in the same room as him for an hour and a half. So we figured Noah would be a much better guest for you.
Yeah, I mean, I would be good with either. It would be probably a lot of shouting.
What's it like? Because I've known Ryan for a long time. What's it like working with Ryan? Because I feel like he is maybe the most fiery guy on the pit box.
For sure. I mean, he is an incredible leader, but he's just wound up. I mean, we are two complete opposites in a lot of areas, but at the same time, like, we're very similar with a lot of things. And so he certainly brings a new level of energy that I've ever seen with like a crew chief. But man, yeah, he's just an incredible leader for our whole team. So that part has been really fun. And I kind of worked with him like part-time in 2023, I think it was. And then went away from FRM, and then didn't really know who my crew chief was going to be when I was going back to FRM. And then they told me Ryan, and I'm like, man, we're complete opposites, but man, he cares a lot, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah. Noah, what the hell's going on lately, buddy? All of a sudden, like, listen, I was so mad at you at Iowa because I fucked up. You just were running too good. Like we were pitted, we were pitted in front of you, and I'm like, I have to get in front of this 4-car for pit road, and I'm like, of course, this gonna run top 10.
Just getting ready to sign, trying to get his new lease signed.
But I mean, as I know you've been driving your ass off all year, just like we find the speed here or what?
Yeah, it's been we've had a really solid weekend at Iowa. We qualified 15th. We made some good adjustments during practice. Just the whole weekend overall was a good weekend, and then the race we had a solid day, both on the track, on pit road, just minimize the mistakes, but little more in the ball game that weekend for sure. And then we went to Richmond this past weekend. It wasn't looking great on short run speed, like in practice and qualifying. We qualified like 35th, but the long run speed was there, and we knew that from practice, just getting good launches off the corner and everything. So I was pretty optimistic about it. And then we had a lucky break with the way the cautions fell and our strategy, but ultimately came home 18th, which is a solid day for us this year. And just improving as a team, working with Grant. He's a first-year crew chief, so dialing in that communication and figuring out what we both like is important. But at the same time, it's taken a little bit to get to this point, but I'm starting to see the progress and more potential.
This is a little bit for both of you guys, but just talk about front row in general. Obviously, you just signed an extension. You're still going to be there next year. I worked there. I spotted for Landon. for something about that place, just kind of feels like a family kind of atmosphere. You got really good Jerry Freeze, one of my favorite people in the garage. Drew Blickensderfer, I worked with him for a long time. Like, just talk about in general. I don't know which one of you wants to go first, but like just that building in general, I feel like is just a tight knit, but a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of growth, and Zane was obviously there throughout his truck career, and he's seen a lot more of it, and probably more of that growth side of things. But coming from, Stuart Haas and Drew coming over, we're starting to create more of a standard around there, and like, hey, we want to be up in the top 15 and top 10 and top 20, on a weekly basis, where, Bob's expectations have always been that I want to be better each and every year and keep growing. But for me, I feel like there's been a big turnaround these last couple of years, just watching the growth of the company, and there's different talks in the background about, expanding and, moving to a bigger shop and hiring more employees and maybe getting our own, I can't say too much, but we're doing a lot more stuff on our own and just growing the company. So Zane can probably say it better just because he was there during the truck days.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, since I've been back, it's already changed so much. And then just from my time from being there in the truck series, then like to your point, from a family standpoint, like a lot of my success has been with Front Row. And so, won the Truck Series championship with them in 2022, and I felt like that is what just really kick-started my career. And so it's been really cool to just, for one, kind of be associated with a number, and I feel like that's just luck of the draw, where I've been back in the 38, so hopefully get some more success on the Cup side of things. But yeah, to Noah's point, we're wanting a new shop or just wanting to grow, and from my very first year there to now, it's already a big difference. And then I remember when McDowell was over there talking to him about like, man, this is already insane what it was and now what it is. And so, just every year trying to be better. And that's the main thing.
Why did you decide to the whole race up the other night? Did you like?
No, he helped me. He helped me because we ran long and caught the caution.
I love how we just came out with everything.
Went from, man, you're so great to, now you're, here we go. Here's
We love the family
We were
atmosphere.
leaving pit road, and I look up and I'm like, Zane.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I didn't even know what happened. I don't even know. Like,
I just ran out of talent. Yeah, I mean, we were just unbelievably bad.
Well, I'm just even at that point in the run for everybody, I feel like you're hanging on. Like,
yeah, I mean, we were the very first stage, and I knew right away. I landed in turn one, and I think my front tire still I haven't grabbed, and so it was just really bad. And then the first two stints, that first stage are like 35 laps, and then they tell you we're gonna go longer here. And
oh, that's the worst when you're already not
I just need
driving
10
good.
more.
Hey, we're gonna run it long and we'll pit. We're about 25 away. And you're
just
like,
make lap time. You're like, okay.
no lap time to make. But
I'm getting passed on both sides here.
But it was just a huge moment, and the past like 4 or 5 laps, I was having like really big like just yaw moments, and then it finally just came around, and then there was no locking it down. I think when I held the brake pedal, it sped up. So
both cautions came out 1 lap after we pitted, so obviously I'm a little sensitive about it. But in that race specifically, because somebody's pitting feels like every 10, 15 laps. Like, it's always the middle of a cycle.
The 6 would be early, then he's coming on tires, and then we're all pitting, passing him. And
Talk about that race though, because like how it's so fun to spot. Like, it's a wild race to spot. Like, I talked more Saturday, that's why my voice is fucked, than I did like Atlanta, because I'm hauling ass, I'm driving by everybody. 10 laps later, hold your line there, I'm by you on both sides. Like,
you're 3-4 wide on old tires. You're slipping around. Then when the caution does come out during that pit cycle, and you might have pitted, 8 laps before the caution came out, then you're staying out, trying to do a wave around or something. You're restarting on old tires, and you got guys with new tires behind you. It's just an absolute shit show. Yeah, but it is a lot of fun. Like, in the driver's seat, at least when your car is handling good. You can kind of pace your runs out, and you're really working on not slipping the tires off the corner, and you can make up time later in the run. I know, like SVG and Connor, they were hauling ass on the top side, but it seemed like they were good from lap 10 to lap 25 of a run, and they'd haul ass, and then you would slowly start catching them back. It's kind of like running like a super late model around Pensacola. if your car is handling good. If it's not, then you're just completely screwed and they're passing you the whole time. But
Zane, what's that feeling like when you come off pit road on fresh tires
It's
and
the
you
best
know there's
feeling
just
ever.
guys sitting there?
it's the best.
Well, for Zane, it was only about a lap.
In the other races, how did it feel?
Honestly, what's pretty fun too is like in practice when you make an adjustment and you have like 15 lap fresher tires and you're just like blowing past guys. You're like, man, I know we're definitely not this good, but
it feels good.
It makes you feel like
I thought about that the other day because like guys like I think it was like Ty Gibbs and like Danny maybe sat and waited like 5 laps to go out, and I'm like, that's genius because like we're all like hanging on for dear life, and they're just blowing by us because they have just a little bit of fresher tires and they got just as much practice time basically. But yeah, I'm like, this is a genius move because now you're going forward the whole time instead of getting run over by whoever.
I think there was times where the 22 was so good. I came out on fresher tires and I think he was still pulling away.
Yeah,
he was fast. I will say one thing that caught me kind of off guard. I knew that like traffic, you are kind of stuck in dirty air, but I got the lucky dog at the end of stage 1, and when we went to choose, I was going through 1 and 2 when the field was taking the green, so I was like a half lap behind, and I ran the whole field down, had clean air basically because I was the only guy on that straightaway, caught the field and then got stuck. Like we caught him in like 7-8 laps, and then just stuck in dirty air. So air still is a thing at those shorter tracks, but
I think it's worse.
Yeah.
The feeling of being stuck is certainly worse in my opinion.
Yeah, Bubba said, but like Bubba would be like, if we get to a point where we know we're going to pit in the next 10 laps, so he's like, all right, I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck. You might as well come now if it doesn't f windows up or whatever. But speaking of pitting, Tommy, Paul Wolf again calls a just masterclass race, keeps Joey in contention all night, and then is makes the right calls at the end to win.
Yeah, I didn't hear I know the 19 made a really late call to pit, but I'm sure they were keying off the 22 because 22 obviously didn't lock up, didn't have issues. But yeah, I mean they had it planned, and the 20 car, if they get a caution right, they're in pretty good shape right during it, but it just didn't happen. It was just too much of a fall off, right, guys? I mean it was. I mean Richmond is probably right now the best short track we run at because it has multi grooves, right? Has tire wear. You got the horsepower finally, so you have the fall off. Yeah, I know it's a little tougher with air, but it's racy, right? I mean, you guys, even as bad as you were, you still had a little bit of fun, right?
Ah.
No, actually, none at all.
That was a joke there. That was a joke.
Practice wasn't bad.
Practice was good, yeah.
I had a ton of fun in practice.
In our post practice qualifying debrief, Zane was like, "That was the most fun I've ever had in practice." That was fun.
See?
They were like, "Did you stay in 5th?" And I'm like, "I did a little bit." And I'm like, "Man, that's fucking lame." And so I kept shifting. And so I'm like, honestly, at where the track was, I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna learn from this track state. Like we were, I think, practicing at like 3 o'clock, the middle of the day. It was like wicked hot. And then the race started at 7. So
Are you working on your New Hampshire vocabulary? Wicked.
Yeah. We got that from his crew
Getting the
chief.
mind right.
He gets that from his crew
I know.
chief.
He's starting to say gnarly, by the way, and I'm starting to say, wicked and stuff. Man, you guys just caught me off guard.
What was the deal with the waxing crescent phase? It wasn't enough for Brisky or what?
Was it a waxing crescent the other night?
That's what he said.
Some fan told me that. Yeah. I haven't been a huge believer in it this year. But it might have worked this past week because we had more grip. So it was
for
good.
Is it true you stopped signing foreheads? Have we?
Yeah, if you bring a tattoo gun, I'll sign it. But like people's foreheads are so sweaty, and then
You can't get
the
a good.
Sharpie.
Yeah,
the Sharpie
I
just
told him
like
he just needs a
smears.
stamp. Like,
Yeah,
just
That would be good.
Or bring a rag.
But well, I'll be like, hey, wipe your forehead off. Take your shirt and wipe.
But then they take
wipe
their
your
sweaty
forehead.
shirt and
Then
wipe their sweaty
take their
forehead.
Hand, they take their hand and wipe like the side of their head, and I'm like, all right, we're.
And
not
these
good.
are
We can't figure this
are
out.
the Noah Gragson fans. These are
Yeah, I love my fans. But they,
I get to see too. They're just the wildest group of fans. I mean, you see Noah fans and then Todd fans too, like with the Grillo stuff.
Pickos, yeah.
Yeah, just start.
I was going to ask you. I need you to describe to me what it's like. Todd is Todd. We love Todd. What's it like being teammates with this idiot? Like, because he is an idiot. Like,
honestly, we've kind of like
You
raced
guys-
together a lot.
I was gonna say, you
Well, I
guys-
was
you
gonna
guys-
ask,
we've
like,
kinda-
you guys were all in like the NASCAR Next thing together. Like, I feel like as long as I've known you guys have all been running around
Well, it
together.
goes back before that. I
Yeah,
mean, we
well,
raced
yeah,
legend
out
cars
west and
together
everything, too.
at the bull ring in Vegas,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we're teammates with Riley, Zane, myself.
Yep.
We were a 3-car team, and
Yeah.
Mikey and Lacey. But
Yeah, I mean, the legend car days were a ton of fun, especially like when we came out to the East Coast and just like started racing all around together. Those were some of the best memories of my life.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Noah was like racing in O'Reilly, and I was trying to like race truck. I feel like, and then that part separated. But before that, we were teammates at JRM together, and so that was a ton of fun. I was just part time, but yeah, that was really cool. And then there was like rumblings where I was trying to get signed over there, and I'm like, man, this will be wild.
Yeah.
All three of us teammates, but yeah, it's been a ton of fun.
it is cool to see like Riley, Zane, and I racing legend cars growing up, and then we kind of went our separate ways, like Zane was saying, and then to all be in the Cup Series again. I remember running when we all three ran the Daytona 500 together, and we took a picture on pit road, and we were like, man, this is like the good
Really
old days,
cool,
because like
yeah.
legend car racing, we'd get out of the car, maybe talk about our car for
Yeah, I
a
have
minute
no
or two,
idea.
and then go play PlayStation, NASCAR
Yeah.
inside line, and hang out in the trailer. And it just was really cool to see that we've all gotten to the Cup level and now racing the Daytona 500. It was really special.
For sure. Truck race. My voice is already killed. What's his name? Who the hell won the race? Honeycutt. Honeycutt dominated, basically. I mean, really kind of untouchable all day long.
he was good
It
all,
was-
all day, man.
It was pretty boring for as much
was
passing
boring.
and everything that went on. I guess it's just strategy wise. There's not you don't pit enough in the truck race to make it more exciting. But
Didn't we talk about that last week?
yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that happened in a truck race was what the fuck was going on with Majeski and Heim. I saw clips of it afterwards, but like
He was committed to the block.
he ran him as low as he possibly could. And then I saw where he had a quote that was like, I should have known not to do that with a Cup guy. And I'm like, you should have known not to do that with anybody. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing down there? Did you watch truck race?
No.
Like, they
I did, but I didn't see.
But it just-
they didn't.
Yeah, I didn't see that
Yeah.
either.
they didn't show that. That's good. But yeah, they just got into it. And then, like, Majeski's battling for 4th or 5th in points, 6th in points. And like, what are you getting into it with this guy for? In the beginning of the race, it felt like it was like
about
the
halfway,
second stage or
yeah.
something, but it just
I
seemed
feel like
pretty
you got to be
stupid.
so careful with that stuff too in truck. Like,
Oh, didn't we
honestly,
talk
you have,
about that
like,
last week, Freddie?
What?
After we got
The
to be
bodies,
careful in the
the
truck.
bodies, yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy's
Like,
a
you
big
have, like, a-
body guy in trucks right now.
Like you have a little contact. Like Corey, like used him back up when he got by him, and 2 laps later, Ty has a flat
flat
lap
tire.
front. So
Yeah, those like Darlington specifically is one that comes up. Like we can run the Cup cars in the fence, so the Xfinity cars in the fence
Yeah.
all day long.
No.
You touch the wall in a truck, it's game over.
Yeah,
Homestead,
Homestead, Darlington, all those places.
Yeah.
Each
Anywhere
other,
with the
each other.
truck.
I honestly like hated when I was racing truck. I hated all the tracks where we had to rip the fence because it was, I swear, like always. It was like Homestead, which was at the very end of the year where you're trying to get in the Final Four, and I'm like, I'm not running the fence. And then what Darlington was like right where the playoffs were like kind of starting, and so yeah, I was just kind of a wuss, like just always ripping middle of the track. But I'm like, I need to finish this.
Yeah, it's such a fine line where you want that. The speed's there, but the risk just sometimes isn't worth the reward.
Now the Cup car, you can pound the
just
fence.
driving the wall.
Well, literally just drive into the
Like
fence.
I'm to the point where like I say that I might go.
You're
to
gonna
New
go cut a
Hampshire to hit
tire.
the wall and cut a tire. But
If you run the
knock on
fence,
wood.
if you run the fence in New Hampshire, you'll probably be.
Yeah, but dude,
you'll be
I
up there by
pounded the
yourself.
fence, and now I don't even like pull off the wall down the straightaway for the spotter to see. I'm just like, it should be okay. You know?
Well, you'll know if a toe link's at the next corner. So.
Yeah.
The toe link is the worst thing, man. I got one this week. Painful. I could make a necklace out of them things.
Stop running into shit.
I
It's
know.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
We talked about Noah's extension. The M&M's paint scheme that Ty is going to run at Bristol is, just fitting place. Kyle, one of the tracks that Kyle just kicked our ass at for a long time. So the fact that that's going to be that scheme there, I think is awesome. The car looks awesome. What else we got?
Schedule updates. I know we talked about some last week.
We said Noah signs an extension. I don't know if it's going to come out. It's going to happen before I think the show comes out, but there's
Well, so what if it doesn't? We just leak it.
A 2028 driver is getting signed to Hendrick Motorsports today, I think. Connor Zilic, which we talked about a couple weeks ago on here. But I think it becomes official today.
Everyone do your shocked face.
Yeah, Wilkesboro All-Star Race, we talked about that. Richmond Open to Chase, which I think it used to, right? Or it used to be like the cutoff.
Used to be the cutoff.
Yeah.
Which that was a problem for somebody, Michael Waltrip in particular. Darlington is a Chase cutoff. I think that's just the way the schedule falls, right? It's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Watkins Glen in September, thank God.
When's Dover?
May, sometime in May. Yeah.
Dude, Dover is always the hottest, most grilling race. All the drivers get out and they're like, man, I need a breather.
I think it's May, right? It's back.
I haven't even looked at the schedule
I think
yet.
it's back to May.
I'm waiting for everyone to announce it, then the schedule to come out.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see it in
This-
increments. He wants to see
this
the
one
whole
by
thing.
one
I'm not
thing
smart
is
enough to
driving
be
me
writing all that
crazy.
stuff down.
Same.
Gateway in August, that won't be hot.
No.
Y'all have fun. Jesus.
All right, and then last thing is I'm going to show you guys some of the merch.
He's off.
Oh, look, we're getting to see our Make It Mo merch.
Oh, merch.
No, I
I was ready to motherfucker you here in a second.
that was the merch
It's
thing.
my fault too. I'm not.
Yeah, you're a
I'm
little
not
bit
with
off
it
of
today
it.
either.
All right, you guys have heard us talking about it, the Make and Mo merch competition, and it seems that we have some entries that have rolled in that we're going to take a little quick peruse through. I think, what is it? The entries have to be submitted by this Wednesday, right, Dalton?
Yeah, the 19th.
Submit. So if you haven't yet, get to it. It's almost time. So let's see what let's see what our fans. Door bumper clear. Freddie was here, and it's Amy's chair.
Amy would wear that for sure. Oh Jesus!
Now the chair has fart smoke.
Oh yeah,
Got his headset on.
It needs a green cloud. Come
It's a
on.
hot box chair. Dark, burnt, and crispy. Oh, it's Blaney in a with a toaster. Oh.
So Dalton, they're seeing this too.
Yes, they'll see this.
We
Yes.
would probably get sued for this.
This one may
Can we
not make
use
the
his
cut.
name and
I
likeness?
don't think that one's gonna make it. Unfortunately, we might have a little bit of copyright.
I don't think.
little copyright infringement there.
Dang it.
I want to print it just for myself, though. I think it'd be hilarious.
I want that on my wall
We
in
need
my
to make
office.
one for him, though. Just make one for him.
This is gonna be a disaster when these things all get screenshot.
If you ever want him on the
Twitter's going to
show,
be a dangerous place.
Oh God.
all right. ready?
And I love this anti-toaster toaster club. It's like anti-social social club. Have you ever seen
Oh
those?
yeah. I was
Is
like,
there
what
a
the
back
hell?
or is it just on the front?
No, it's just it.
I like that.
That's a good one.
Freddy's 4-wide funnel cakes.
Jesus.
What's the?
I don't know. It's me being fat. It's a fat joke.
I thought it was a Waffle House sign behind it for a quick second.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Annoyed by the floor.
Get the out! Stop! I need that. I need this.
We
Alex
can probably
Bodine.
send you the picture.
I need this printed. I need this printed for me right now.
Bodine with the side eye.
Annoyed and unemployed.
Thanks to
Yes.
Flo for that footage.
Yeah, thanks Rigsby for sending us that shit.
Flowsports.link/door bumper clear if you want to go back and watch it.
Fighting for this flow stuff.
All right.
Yeah, that's,
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
like
good
that.
one.
Everyone's
good
a
one.
spotter. It's AI, but
Yeah, that's probably clearly AI.
if you can just redraw that Hall of Fame
all
material,
right.
okay?
I think the crown should be a poop emoji.
I think
Well,
it should
be
too.
the poop emoji. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that you?
Freddy's off season.
That was Freddie yesterday.
Literally. I think I have a photo of you laying down on your dining room floor like that.
Yeah.
That's a badass one.
That is cool.
This one is really cool, and it's true design, too.
That is badass.
Who did this one? Do we know?
I don't have
is
his
it Ryan
name.
upstairs?
It's a Ryan Williams-esque designer, yes.
That one's badass. I like
nice.
that. Oh, we need to make that one just if we don't sell them.
I like
I
that.
don't like the number, though. 13.
We can have him change
Can we
the
make
number.
it
The guy
How about the 7?
67?
put a
Make
seven
it
on
6'7".
Yeah.
6.
Something.
Old fashioned like Tommy. Warning, I call into reaction theater.
That's a good
That's
shirt.
a good one. I like that.
I
I
like
like
that.
that one.
Only if it was true. You guys need to be calling in more.
That's sometime. That was a couple weeks ago, Freddie.
Door bumper not
That
clear.
was, wherever.
You
the
even
hell
have
we
a
could.
Mike Stefanik shirt on in that. You see that?
I got that from my Twitter profile.
Oh, that's a
These
good
are
one.
great.
That's a good
This
one.
is fun. I was waiting for the Muppet shirt. Hey, if that doesn't make it into a T-shirt, can we make it like a coloring page for kids?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh yeah, great.
Joel can get the first one.
Yeah. My eyebrow's a little bushy there.
They're bushy back there too.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Slide the damn number back.
Mark Martin put one in.
Yeah, Mark Martin submission.
Did he make it?
Him and Dale drew that one up.
What is?
What the is this?
What is?
I don't know. I guess
cursing.
just, yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, that's a good one.
Yo!
That is number one right there. That we got to print and put on there. Forget about that. That's the new one right there.
The boobs!
I know.
Look at Freddie's man boobs.
Look, jugs.
What the
Oh
no hugs.
my god.
That is a good one.
That is fucking awesome.
That was the last one.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There's a couple good
I think
ones there.
so. Oh wait, no, there's
Please, 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 please.
Carson needs that one just for
I will
herself.
wear that loud and proud. Loud and proud. And then I'll send Tabitha one when he f***s it up eventually.
Jesus.
Jesus.
goodness.
Oh God. Okay. Well, we're off to a really, really great start. Make sure you get your submissions in by this Wednesday at, is it like, what's the time? Midnight?
11:59.
8:19 at midnight. And then I think a week later we will pick our top 5 and go from there. So get your submissions in and mark yourself safe from being a Hocevar or chase sexual or whatever. Whatever it is, Husqvarna.
Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floats your boat.
If you're a Muppet with huge jugs.
Dude, the Muppet jugs were crazy. The Muppet jugs were crazy.
Too good.
Oh man, but hey, cash.
Cash.
Take our money.
Cash is king.
Some good ones.
Absolutely.
Spot on. Spot on.
After losing a date 2 years ago, Richmond has become the best short track on the schedule.
Tom.
No, ask Freddie.
Spot on. It's just I don't know how it translates on television for people to watch, but spotting it is wild. Racing it, I assume, is wild. And it's just the purest, it's the most strategy, green flag pit strategy, differing green flag pit strategy on the schedule, right? I mean, you have guys doing different at literally
All the time.
It's like Darlington race strategy, but you can pass.
Yeah. Yeah. But the problem is when you guys are when you're running about 10th to 20th, it's the biggest gamble for the team, for the crew chiefs, because you are never back in that window of getting your lap back, right? Yeah. So you're holding your breath for at least 15 to 20 laps, hoping there's not a caution. So it is for the
I got you.
But for the crew chief and everybody on the pit box and even the drivers, it's like it is a gamble doing that.
It felt to me like it was every 15, 20 laps we were seeing a different cycle, whether it was a 2-stop to 3-stop, guys running long. It just like it flipped every 20 laps. And even in those 20 laps, half the field was much faster than the other half of the field, or then it would flip flop and be much. But like we talked about a little bit earlier, but like how grueling is that on you guys? Where it's push for 20 laps, and then it's don't get wrecked by these guys that are coming for 20 laps.
I mean, I feel like everybody kind of like the runs. They're hauling ass on new tires, but you somewhat know where they're going to go. I mean, you're always fighting for grip, so you'll kind of slide up off 4 and they'll drive up underneath you, or they'll just rip around you on the top side. So it's not like too intimidating as a driver on like, oh man, I'm trying to stay out of the way. Like if you were on old tires on a 1.5 mile restart, that's a lot more intense than I would say when those guys are coming. But the speed difference is definitely there. But for the most part, we all pretty much know where each other's going to go for the most part, and you kind of get in that rhythm as the race goes on how you're passing guys and stuff. So it's not terrible behind the wheel.
Is it the most fun short track race now? Because I feel like the rest of them are.
Well, don't ask.
Yeah,
well,
I'm not a good one to ask, but I feel
normally,
like so what you're asking too. Like I saw it a lot this year. Like I feel that lane off the wall down the front stretch is becoming more and more.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. Yep.
And so like the guys on fresher tires are just naturally they're able to rip that higher lane, and so it's honestly not that bad. But
that was the first race that really stuck out, that the guys on old tires,
Yeah.
the leaders were coming off.
Briscoe, Austin Dillon, they were running it every lap in practice.
Yeah.
In
Laying
practice,
off the
I'm
wall
like-
in the
I'm
front
like-
straightaway.
I said, Bubby, like everybody, like one lap, everybody that was on the racetrack went by me in the second lane, one lane off the bottom, down the front. I was like, what in the f is going on here? Like, I know we do this.
It's kind of like old Atlanta on a restart where that outside lane just had no, it's like really greasy up there and you kind of get your right rear. It just feels like you're in oil and it just kicks the back of the car out all the way down the front straightaway.
Like Pensacola, I remember.
Yeah.
It reminds me so much of Pensacola.
So much like Pensacola.
I think it was Corey LaJoy tweeted like they need to repave Richmond for if they want the action track back. I'm like, we lost a second in 10 laps. Like, like it was.
Where else did you? I think they brought a different left side tire, if I understand right. It wore out more. Maybe not different, but this left side tire wore out more. And we had it last week at Iowa, and I don't think we saw that same fall off. I think they were hoping it was going to be more fall off like Richmond. They're repaving that place now again too, so. It won't be like that, but definitely the tire wear was big, and the heat of the track. Like the outside air temp was so hot. Like that was the greasiest I ever felt the track at Richmond during a practice day, and even on into the beginning parts of the races, it was just hot and humid pretty much all weekend. So we were slipping and sliding more than probably usual there.
What's your favorite short track?
I don't know. Like Bristol stands out to me. Like I feel like we never know what we're gonna get at Bristol. Like, is it gonna be a complete just of tire fall off, or is it going to be super just high pace? And I feel like that just is what sort of brings a level of excitement.
So the last 2 years we've had one race that's been gripped up, no tire wear, and then the other race is the shit show race. It's kind of fun having one if we knew what it was going to be, it'd make our lives easier. But those show races are kind of fun because you're like, man,
it's crazy. You have no idea where
what's
you
gonna
are.
happen,
But
or,
it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It looks like Richmond in the middle of a run, but like those, I remember the practice, like, oh, we're good. You know, tracks. We had a show. Track's good. We're fine. You go in the race and it's, oh, never mind. We're back to.
I've guessed wrong the last 4 times I've guessed wrong. I'm like, this is going to be a high tire wear race and no tire wear at all.
Yeah, gripped up running.
Or vice versa.
Joey Logano can overcome a 50-point deficit to contend for another even year championship. Spot on, spot off.
I think spot on, just because the fact that you can't count him out. I mean, he's done it.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Every even year.
So they find a way, and he's obviously earned that right to be in that position.
Isn't
where
it weird?
We're talking about it.
Isn't it weird though? Every time about this year,
They start getting hot.
Penske in general.
Penske in general,
I mean,
yeah.
All those cars were fast.
Yeah, I mean, and Iowa too. It's just, I mean, I know they have a really good short track package, but
they'll be good this weekend at New Hampshire too.
I mean, they were really good last year.
Yeah,
really
I don't know if
Gateway's coming up.
but are the end races fit in their wheelhouse like the past though? I mean,
I think the good thing about the chase format this year, playoff format, whatever you want to call it, is that 10-week stretch where the consistency, if they can continue to have good runs, it's not just because it's moving to Homestead, your guys like Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, they're going to be really good at running the fence, but it's not a one race be all championship. Now you have to string together some good races, so I think that consistency is going to be good for them.
Yeah. Speaking of information, you guys are a little bit part of Penske still, correct? You get a little information, like what, like, well, you were supposed to, or but how much do you guys get right now? Or are you guys on your own island or what?
Zane, you want to take this one?
I mean, it seems a little delayed at times, but you know, it's an elite team, and you know, that's the tough part about alliances. Like, they're not going to let you outrun them, and so you know, I know Spire has one with Hendrick there, and it's like, yeah, the alliances are great, but how long does it last? Like, until it becomes the competitive side, and and so. You know, it's been helpful for sure when you're a smaller team and you do have, you know, a big elite program like that. Just little things like air pressure and stuff like that goes a long way. And so, you know, I think we benefit from that certainly. But it just, I think the alliances can be a little delayed at times.
They'll send you the Richmond setup this week.
Yeah,
I mean, and you hit it right on the head. That's what usually happens. But after you guys, and and everybody's seeing the way Toyota goes about it. Why doesn't the other manufacturers just go, man, why don't we attack this instead of, Penske runs our Ford deal, right? And if you want to give them information, that's okay. Or Chevrolet, Hendrick, just none of the other manufacturers seem to work together. Why do you think?
I think they just, everything goes in its flow of waves, and you see organizations being real hot for a few years, and then they might be in a down period, and everything has its cycle. You look at Penske, 10, 12 years ago, they weren't great, and then they were on a heater the last, 3 or 4 years and won a bunch of championships and stuff. Everything goes in its flows. But also, I think each manufacturer is different on their ideas and everything, and I think that's what makes all of them unique is what might work for somebody might not work for another group. And I know at Ford we're looking to see how we can be better every day. We're not content on where we're at. And we got a lot of smart people in the building, just like the other manufacturers do. So that's the hard part about the Cup Series. Everything's always evolving and getting better. And maybe that process that Toyota's got going on, they're hitting everything on the head right now and things are good. But everything evolves, and it could be, but it might not be the same way in a couple years, and things will evolve.
Yeah. One rule change seems to...
It's crazy the waves our sport goes in.
Yeah.
Like the Toyotas are just elite right now. And it seemed like a few weeks ago, the Fords were like, man, what's wrong with them? Well, they showed up now.
Yeah.
And so, we have a new body coming out next year, right? And so excited to see how that'll be.
We've single-handedly saved Joey's season. We asked him to come on the show. He comes on the show. He's just on a run. But we talked about he was
That's
here.
why we got Zane on.
Yeah,
today.
we're trying to bail these guys out. But we
I've
talked
been
about
on twice.
Just keep coming.
Third time's the
What are you guys
charm.
doing next Monday?
But we talked about when he was here. This stretch of races for Joey was kind of an ideal fit. It was the Iowas, the Indy. Like that was lined up. I need to see if he's going to make up 50 points, they're going to have to be better at mile and a half. And that makes up the majority of the playoffs. Yeah. And that's if he's going to contend. Paul's going to be the X factor. Paul's going to keep him in contention one way or another, but they have to have more speed on the mile and a half.
Dale Jr. says the Cup Series chase field should return to just 10 drivers. Spot on, spot off. Zane?
Man, just making it hard on us. I mean, spot off.
Yeah, could we do like top 25?
I mean, we're messing with some bonus stuff.
Let me ask
right
you guys
now.
this. Yeah, so that's a legit conversation. Like when you start the year, because for me, so I'm spot on. I think it should be 10 drivers, and I think it is 10 drivers. We just talk about the other 6 guys for
Fun.
until
How do we
Daytona.
know? We don't know that yet.
Okay, who's 16th right now? Cindric at a 100-point deficit. Is he going to win the championship?
No, but you don't know.
Is my guy going to win the championship down 85 points in 14th? Nope.
I'm saying they might not. They might not.
We're wasting our time talking about these people they're outside the top 10. Like
You didn't
even
even let
the
me
guy.
finish.
I don't
Come on,
know
what about
letting you
SVG
finish.
down there?
Yeah, SVG. He's going to go on a run and win the championship this year. Come on.
I was going to say they'll get into the top 10 at the end of the year.
Okay,
There's only
great.
going to be 3 or 4 guys that are going to be able to win the championship.
That's kind of
Okay?
my point.
So it doesn't matter if it's 10 or it's 16. I mean, the spread between 8th and 12th is what, 60 points? And the spread between 14th and 18th is only like 75. So you can talk about the same right? But let's give a couple of these teams a little more hope going into the season that they have a chance to make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs? Who cares? What's the change? I mean, bonus money. You guys get bonus money for I get bonus money for it too.
Yeah.
So, but it's still like I rarely do this, but I agree with Kyle Petty. I think it was 2 weeks ago. He's like, why the f are we talking about the cut line? It's like, they're 16th. They're going to be 100 points out when the playoffs start. Like, does it make that big of a difference? But I mean, so you look at the truck series. We're talking about Stewie Friesen had a bad day the other day. He's probably not going to make the playoffs
below
now.
it.
They have a 10 truck cutoff, I think, right? Or you see, and there's like if you look right now, the storyline would be better. Who's 10th in points? Like Larson's got to be hanging around there.
He's 8th.
Like like the storylines that you could have around 10th in points would be crazy.
Hocevar would be out right now.
Hocevar, and he was 6th in points 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So like that's the battle. I think.
I think the top 16 was great when it was the win and get in because you would have 14 winners throughout the regular season, and then you would have that cut line on guys getting in on points. A couple years ago, Martin Truex or Ryan Blaney, where they might not have won up to that point, and that was a big talk: is are those guys going to get in? Ryan was like 2nd or 3rd in points, and then made the cut line to get in off points. Yeah. So I think, maybe it's changed a little bit with the new formatting on not win and get in.
Does it? But I mean, as you guys are drivers, and you guys are like. Potentially would be battling around this 16th number. Like, is there prestige to it? We don't talk about bonus money, but like, is there prestige to say
that's big
you're
for
a chase guy?
A smaller team for sure. Like it's huge. Like our goal is top 20 in points right now, and so what I've been super surprised by this format is like I'm like, man, you're gonna have guys that are just like running away with things possibly, and like big separation between guys, but man, like 1-2 bad races, like you see it.
Look at Reddick.
Yeah.
On fire. And then
I remember we talked about like the first, maybe it was like 4 or 5 weeks into the season, like the spot on, spot off topics were like, will anybody ever catch Tyler Reddick? Yeah. And how is Chase Briscoe going to make the playoffs? And now they're 4th and 5th in points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just
like 5th through 12th in points or something like that is ridiculously close.
Yeah.
I'd seen.
Yeah, there's a big jump.
And it changes every single week.
Yeah.
Like you have to have good runs and you have to be consistent. Like the steady Eddie topic is you just got to be steady
at
with
the
it.
top because like they made winning like used to be you would win a race and you would get 6-10 points more than the guy that had the second highest total. Now it's like 20, 30 more points. So if you start winning Logano, I mean, he was
a ton.
He was 17th or 18th. We were talking about if he's going to make the playoffs, and now he's our 10th. I don't know where he's at. So like it's just, but yeah, to your point, there's bigger swings for some reason this year.
The Richmond Knoxville double is more impressive than the Indy Charlotte double. Spot on. Who put this?
I couldn't believe he did it. Like
I couldn't believe that the weather worked out.
I think
but
it was
I don't
cool, like because it wasn't.
I don't think
fully
it's more
planned.
impressive.
Like, I think he went into the race like kind of expecting, hey, I'm not going to run the sprint car, like 5% chance maybe.
Right.
And then for it to work out, for him to get there, everything that came along, it was a great storyline. I mean,
it was cool.
I was looking at Twitter on the flight home. And everybody tracking his plane on when he was going to get
there. Yeah, they said it was
like
the most tracked plane in
there
the
were
world.
like 8,000.
There
was like 8,000 people tracking his plane on flight radar.
How many?
I caught it on Sky Cards too.
I saw 16,000 people watching. And then to go out there and win, and it just being because the Indy Charlotte double is so planned out and the logistics of everything. I mean, he's there for a month.
It has to go a certain way for it to be right.
Good, and the weather has to work out.
Yeah.
Luckily, it rained and the weather worked out
the opposite way.
Yeah. But just impressive, especially because I don't feel like, and I'm sure Kyle would say this, I don't feel like he had a great. It just wasn't a great week. I mean, he was on the first float with us after driver intros, and for him to drive up and finish 6th.
He was not good in the first stage.
So, did you race around him much during the race?
A little bit.
Did you notice he picked up about a half a second and halfway when they told him he might be able to get to Knoxville? He's literally, like, he was not good.
No,
and then,
for the
like,
first
the
time.
last 3 runs, he was hauling ass. Like, he was the lucky dog, and we were running 25th, but we were, like, 10th on the racetrack. And I'm like, oh, here comes the fucking he just restarted last, and then like I was joking.
I mean, do you think
Tyler Bond? They were like,
do you think he when he came over the radio to tell him that was him knowing that it was gonna
I'm gonna light a fire under this guy
help
right now? Yeah,
man, NASCAR Twitter is awesome because they're like
it must be a different Twitter than the one I got.
Well,
sorry, Mike Ford.
NASCAR Twitter is funny because they're like, yeah, Kyle Larson's going to race the Knoxville Nationals. And then somebody said, yeah, he needs to focus on the Cup car and running good tomorrow on Sunday at Richmond. And then they're like, no, dumbass, he just raced at Richmond and finished 6th. Look at the results.
Yeah, the race is already over.
He hauled ass and ran a good race.
He is.
He was fast all week in that thing, man. Did you guys watch any of the?
Yes.
Oh my god.
He wanted so. Jokingly, he's gonna be on the show next week, and we set that on Sunday morning of Iowa, and hasn't lost a dirt race since. And I was like, it's just, hey, sign up. But yeah, he was lights out. He won Capitani. He won Oski, whatever. But good. I mean, I got home, turned on the TV, and it was driver intros, and I was like, it was probably, I don't know, 2:00 in the morning, something like that.
I liked my favorite thing on Twitter was all the people saying that like they were holding it for him.
Yeah, they made it rain.
It's the World of Outlaws, and he has high limits here. Like I promise you, if anybody's waiting, it's not the World of Outlaws.
Well, wasn't it World Outlaws?
That's
race,
a long
right?
day, though.
Yeah,
It's kind of put on. It's not a points race, but it's put on.
Their rules and
Like, that's a long day of
racing.
I mean, because the night races are awesome, but you wait around all day.
Yeah.
Just killing time.
I mean, could you imagine getting out of the car, flying 2 hours,
Running,
whatever,
yeah,
and then you go at 2:00, or I guess it's probably 1:00 in the morning?
Stay in Iowa.
I would assume he stayed there that night. I'm assuming he's back today sometime. But I just couldn't. Like when I was like, that's wild to me.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
gonna be
gotta be an
2:00 in the morning, and like you're just gonna all right. I'm gonna go win the Knoxville Nationals.
Cliff made like 4 good calls Saturday night. And that was one of them. Yeah.
Just momentum.
That's free speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was free speed.
Yeah.
I got by a rage baiting Twitter account. Did you see that?
No.
Apparently, there's this guy that tweets all about like he just baits people, right? And he
is
tweeted
it?
about Kyle Larson, and I replied to it, and I got chewed up.
You did?
Chewed up. Yeah.
He rage baited you.
He rage baits everyone apparently
I
in the
love
sprint car
rage
world,
baiting.
but I just didn't know. And he had tweeted like, "Oh, Kyle's been bad in the Cup car this year. I don't blame him for going to get an easy win at the Knoxville Nationals." I was like, "Easy," and then they're like, "Apparently, you've never seen this guy's account before. He rage baits people all the time." So
Good work.
Felt like a dummy yesterday. All right, last one. Corey Haim will not be eligible for Rookie of the Year in 202027. Spot on.
That
Spot.
kind of did that
Yeah,
catch
I'm not
Denny?
familiar
Denny off
with
guard?
this.
It's the
Why
way-
did they?
it's-
What was the rule change?
Is it because he won?
I guess they said now. I don't know that it was ever
15
announced.
total,
It's
right?
15 races.
Yeah. I mean,
But like, he's not a rookie. You know what I mean? It used to be 5, right? You couldn't run 7.
6.
And then
6 or 7, right?
it sucks for him because
6 or 7.
there's a
Jesus, Noah.
I feel like that just sucks for him because there's a trophy on the line. He could add that to his resume, but yeah, obviously that's not.
I mean,
in
it's.
the cards.
I'm sure it's small potatoes to him, but
Are there
like,
any
I think they
rookies next year?
I think they had the
coming in?
No.
Connor,
took the
Jesse.
Connor had the easiest rookie
Jesse,
year.
Jesse,
Jesse
himself.
Jesse
Oh,
Love.
Jesse Love,
Maybe
yeah.
how many races did he run? He's run a handful. Like,
Yeah, not
it's not
15.
15.
Yeah.
But I think
Is that why
I
he
think
stopped running the Cup cars so he could get rookie?
So,
of the
yeah,
year?
he's like, I'm getting close. I gotta
Probably.
stop.
Probably.
They won't let him run the 33 for some reason.
Yeah, Chevy, Ford, yeah.
So speaking of 33, that deal's getting interesting. I thought that was locked up, and apparently not so much. So
Really?
that'll be interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, I think they had the intention that he was going to be racing for Rookie of the Year, and now I don't think anybody realized there was a rule in place, or it's a new rule, or who knows whatever happened.
He'll just win some more races. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Watch the race. Get your calls in if you're looking for a good time.
It is time for Reaction Theater, where fans can call in and voice their opinions from this weekend's race. Hopefully, we got some funny ones.
Dalton, how's our calls?
They were good. I mean, they've been better, but when Joey Logano wins, it's just a disaster. So we have a couple of those in here. But first, the fans wanted to wish you happy birthday, Freddie.
Oh God.
Happy birthday, Freddie, you fat.
Thanks.
That's
I got a lot of tweets like that when I tweeted on
about
your
right
birthday.
there.
The dude was just on the way to
was
work.
it.
That's pretty
Just had
much,
to call that
that's
in.
pretty much every friend that left him a message. That's all you have to say.
That's awesome.
Holy Noah got 2 top 20s 2 weeks in a row. If I wasn't on probation, I'd be celebrating like you won the Daytona 500.
There's no way.
No Gragson fans on probation. Hell yeah.
The foreheads are on
Yeah,
probo.
the foreheads.
This question is for Noah. Does the rest of the Cup Series garage hate Zane as much as the rest of the men in America do? I mean, the guy looks like he just walked off the cover of a GQ magazine and got in a race car. Life's not fair. Oh, Freddie.
Wow.
Dude must
No.
be in his basement.
I didn't know people hated Zane.
Here's it going. So we're at Atlanta. This is after Zane went on busing the boys. And
He didn't say anything exciting there at all.
and so we're doing driver intros, and we do the pickup truck ride rounds, and I'll have Long John Silver's as a sponsor, and Zane will have them some weeks. Well, I happen to have Long John Silver's at Atlanta. I got the Long John suit on, and I'm rolling around the track on the pickup truck, and some dude's like, you piece of you.
And I look over at Noah, and Noah's like,
I'm like, and they're like, you, Zane. And I'm like, that's not me. He's on the next one. I'm like pointing at Zane. I'm like, wrong guy. You got the wrong one. They just saw the Long John Silver shit.
And he starts saying it actually.
Oh, you gotta love.
But I haven't seen the hate for Zane. I mean, he could tell you probably better from all the guys, but the ladies love him at the track. So that's
Did they really hate you for being handsome? Like they really?
No,
people. Yeah, there's worse things to be.
Who is the worst guy you have to deal with on the track?
He's already said it. Tommy doesn't watch Busting with the Boys.
This is a Rigsby question. This is a Rigsby.
Don't say it to me. But I said this to a lot of people. I said Zane just said the quiet out loud. That's all he did. Yeah. Everybody agrees with Zane. Everybody feels the same way. Zane
besides Hocevar, who is the
Hocevar?
Who's a pain in the ass?
There's a lot.
Man, your guy could be a pain in the ass to me sometimes.
He is. I
honestly,
take
all of them. All of them. Like it's when you get to cup racing, like the level of blocking is unbelievable, and so it just honestly, all of them will piss you off.
But I feel like you have to race like that. No, I mean, like you guys
races me unbelievably hard, and he does everybody. Is AJ Allmendinger?
Really?
It is impressive. I'm like, holy. Man, we are like 20 laps in, and I mean, he is just fighting for 19.
McDowell's tough because he'll run long, or he'll like stay out on old tires, and then you'll have fresher tires than him, and you'll get inside of him, and he just like places the car in the most frustrating spots to be able to pass him, and he's really good at it, And, but he's tough.
Who's the guy? Like I always love. Like I think about it too. When we're like Ross comes to mind or Logano. Like you're better than these guys, and you start running them down.
Like really good to race around.
I know.
Like,
I'm not saying like dirty. He just knows how to block. You know what I mean?
It's not with Ross.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Joey's tough to pass.
Joey's like it's just like they're just hard.
Suarez.
Suarez is another one, but like I don't mind like because my guy does it. Like it's just how you have to race.
I think Ty said last week if you took the mirrors out. What do you guys think? Did he make that comment?
Well, this he said debate for a long time.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Dude, it's scary how much you can't see.
You cannot see anything
out of them. So I feel like we would just junk, but I don't know.
I will say, so I don't think TV caught this at all, but there is a restart probably midway through the race, and it was Hocevar was making it super aggressive, would dive down to the bottom on guys real late, and he dove down to the bottom, I think into 1, or maybe it was into 3 on Larson. It was into 3, and like doored the Larson, ran him up the track. Well, Larson chased him all the way down the front straightaway and just absolutely annihilated his rear bumper, Hocevar. TV didn't catch it, but I was watching it all out of my windshield. I was like, oh, they're about to wreck the out of each other.
Damn, my grandpa used to always tell me it's better to sink than to sink in the So it's about time Larson got a top 10 finish.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
I think he might have had a couple beers of it. And then
that was almost like a rhyme.
That one ate him up.
Joey Logano, you look like when I drew a mustache on my thumb and did a little puppet show for my children.
That's funny.
You know what? Off Logano.
We're going to start putting a breathalyzer on the voicemail number.
All right, last one.
I'm out here at Top Golf right now, bro, and I just got to watch that finish on the big screen. Thanks, Joey Logano, for ruining my buzz, dude. You ass. Damn it.
That sounds like Chandler Smith. That was the same voice as Chandler Smith.
Did he happen to be at Top Golf?
Calling in the middle of a round at Top Golf is
hear the
crazy work.
To leave an audio message 24/7, you can call our number at 704-802-9572, and we'll play the best ones each week on the show. Welcome to the Show Hall of Fame, and big thank you to our friends at Flo for providing us with some footage to react to. And if you also would like to sign up for Flo, you can hit the flowsports.link/DBC for 15% off.
You had that memorized by now?
Yeah.
I asked her for it. Somebody asked me over
I
the
sent it
weekend.
to you.
I texted. She sends me the link. I was hoping that she was going to type it. I'm like, I know she.
Well, I did type it, but your phone automatically makes it a link like that.
Know.
I knew as soon as I sent it that I was going to be like, he's going to think I just sent him the
always wondered that too.
FloRacing.
Tommy would be like, hey, can you send me so-and-so's number? And normally I would send like Zane and Noah like their contact. I just copy and paste the number for Tommy because I know like the fact that he's not going to be able to figure out this contact info stuff.
Then you have their names saved as like
whatever
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people in my phone where I don't have their last name. It's like
Bob.
It's like Freddie Bubba Spotter.
Oh, you know what
I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
That's what it feels like to race around Richmond.
Like about 20.
About 30 laps into a run.
That was Zane going into
That
one
was actually
there.
me right there.
Starting
It's Zane.
Listen to Stolink.
with the
Was that
skid
the-
race at Bowman Gray.
What
That's
is
sick.
Is that the win for the lead?
Oh, that was me.
That was it. There's Zane.
That looks so fun.
I want to
How
do
does it
that.
not
Oh,
destroy
did
the
the leader
racetrack?
just spin out? I
Who
was
was
wondering
leading
that
this
too.
race? Do we know who's
I have
leading?
no idea.
Okay.
I think
It
the
must
12
have been
ends up
late because
winning.
there's no fans there.
Bowman Gray is a wild.
It's the last race of the night.
Yeah. Look at it.
I just can't.
So they just got the tire cut off of there, and then I
You
guess
guys
just
remember
a
like
skid
the
plate?
boat races?
Yeah.
At the boring.
Knock the
The trailer.
trailer races, like knock the boat.
Shout out the Las Vegas Bull Ring where Zane and I grew up racing. They just repaved it. They're
Yeah.
redoing
Did they
it
really?
all.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
so weird.
Period.
it's gonna be very weird.
Good. What else we got?
All right, what else? We have a wild
God.
ride
Oh,
for
man.
Alex
Jesus.
Slade. Whoa.
There's
Is that the
steering wheel. Steering wheel.
Oh man.
How?
Did somebody wreck him? Is that why he's throwing the wheel? Oh God,
Oh.
he's
High. He's almost telephone
That's a good
pop. All right.
How did he get the wheel off so fast?
That's the sign.
I mean,
that's
that's not
like,
even no flipping.
I think Carson can tell us better, but that's usually like the universal sign for you're mad at somebody, right? Like the wheel comes flying out of the car. I see that a lot. Of
I'm
chili
not
bowl.
entirely
I don't
sure
think
that
he
he
had
took
time,
that off
yeah.
himself.
Yeah, I think
You
that's
think-
off.
Maybe-
I mean,
that's
he's
why
not
he
even
wrecked.
done flipping
Maybe,
with
yeah.
it.
Maybe that's why he wrecked.
No, I mean, seriously.
Oh, just holding it.
It's like right when he lands upside down. There's
that
no
was
way he
off.
did
Oh,
that.
he did. I think he did it. I think he was mad. Oof.
Cletus,
Tough day for the 18 car.
he wrecks.
He wrecks. Where was it?
Berlin.
Yep.
This was the first race. This was
This
Wednesday
was
night.
Wednesday night. Oh God.
Ooh, holy shit.
I saw a video of, I think it was Evan Shotko flipping Cletus off down the back straightaway. I don't know what hell Cletus could have done to him, but it was a pretty good clip of a nice finger out the window.
Just yawed out.
It's crazy when late models just have a big wreck. They
It's just
just
the
look
bodies.
destroyed.
Yeah.
I remember
They fixed it and
do you
raced
remember,
it.
No, you were probably in the race. Eric Jones got wrecked at
Like
Snowball.
Ty Majeski drove over his head, and the whole back of the body just
gone.
flew
It
off.
looked, it looked like it hit by a train.
Our stuff, man, you could flip down the front stretch. And it looks like it's good to
Just
go.
keep going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here was Wyatt.
Oh,
He
why?
just got way too hot.
Where is that?
Bark River, Michigan. And then he drives away. He just keeps
good
on.
one.
He
He
drove
drives
that
away.
away.
Watch,
That
watch.
right front's got some
He's
camber
about
in
to
it.
fire it up and drive.
Did it move?
Yeah, he ended up driving it all the way around to the start line. Yeah, there he goes.
I thought that right front was just laying on the ground.
Those things look so fun.
They are so cool.
Ugh.
And it's
That's a,
kind of interesting, like
He's still in pro light, right?
pro spec.
Oh, okay.
I think
he
it's the
was-
same thing. It's-
Yeah.
Having some brake issues all weekend too. So he says that he got in there a little too hot
On
with,
exit?
with no brakes.
He's running third though. At least
I
There
take
was-
a little credit in this career path he had because LW, I remember Wyatt was, I mean, really young, but
He
he
still is.
reached out to me and was like, hey, what kind of racing you think Wyatt should do at this point in his career? I'm like, race as much as he possibly
Anything,
can. But
yeah.
I'm like, he's going to have the most fun off-road racing.
He loves it. He loves it, loves it. And their events are really cool too. Like
Yeah,
they're just a
it's ton of
fun environment.
That's what I grew up doing.
Their pits are set up like Supercross. Everyone, you can just walk
Yep.
through there. It's so fun. And it's crazy how like those trucks, like they're basically built to be destroyed like that. Like
Pretty much. Yeah, you don't make any money in it. You just spend it.
it sure is
Carson,
cool though.
I saw your mom posted that clip of Big E taking that flip at Daytona
and driving
off.
away.
Yeah, so she was like, apple tree. All that.
Literally, deja vu.
All right, here's the next one. This was a real trivia question posted
at the racetrack.
On
Richmond.
this day in 2004, which driver pooped themselves en route to a win?
Hey, they got the answer right.
Tony told me this
He
story.
himself?
You gotta be down.
He won the race.
Tony told me the story, and it was along the lines of he had his bus driver got him this like fruit tray, and it like sat there for like 2 weeks and in his like motorhome, and he ate it and got super sick, and then had to go to the hall or his motorhome after shower off, and then went back to Victory Lane.
He won the race and took off. I remember this. What year was it? 2004. I remember you were. I'm sure you were.
Oh, yeah.
Who you crew chief before then? Do you remember? But
Casey, I think.
he. I just remember him bolting out of Victory Lane, like gets out of the car, just takes off, and everybody's like, "What the f- is going on?" And he's like, "I'm back." All right, everybody's like, "Oh, I think we know what happened."
I saw Bob Pocker say that was his second win of the season, and he put in the headline for his article to say win number 2.
Win number 2.
I thought that was really good.
I see you have it on here. I think like we're going to show all those clips, but the biggest of the week is that IndyCar deal, right? I mean,
They didn't get the track built in time.
You know, we'll get to
where
it
were
when we
they
can.
racing at?
Somewhere in Canada.
And that hairpin was all messed
Well,
up. I didn't see a lot of
that
it.
hairpin, it looked to me like they're just like, we ain't got no wall left. Put a corner here. Like, it's just like, it's just, I don't know. I still, Bob didn't know the details. If Bob doesn't know, like none of us are going to ever find out what there is. But it's just like they had to cancel practice of qualifying or postpone it because the track wasn't built. Like, they don't have a calendar. Nobody told them we were coming. Like, what's going on? Like, and then the track just looked unfinished during the race. Like, that hairpin corner was like.
I seen a headline, though, this morning. The race was good.
Yeah, I didn't see the race.
Marcus
It was
going,
going
right?
Yeah.
It was on at the bar. I just for some reason didn't notice much of
Which
what was
bar?
on.
At the time.
Ed's Tavern, probably. I think that was.
Freddie's Sunday was a shit show. All right, if you find a show out in the wild, tag us or send it our way on social media so we can laugh along with you. All right, we know that all of our fans, you know, you guys used to get a little upset at us. You couldn't see the videos. Now we can, and obviously that's huge thanks to our friends at Flo providing us some good clips for the show. So before we move into the rest of the show, we had basically Flo themselves call on into the show, and we're going to, you know, hear about what they have coming up, some fun events they have going on, and just kind of what it's like to be in the short track scene the way that they are, and all the fun stuff that comes along with that. So Michael Rigsby, welcome to DBC.
Thank you. I feel like, guys, I'm going to say this. Finally, it's about time I made my way on to DBC. I was worried that you didn't know who I was, that you'd forgotten about us, that you'd forgotten about me. I feel like we've earned our way on here, and I'm just happy finally.
Well,
this had to be Carson's call. Had to be Carson's call.
Actually, just lately, because you finally just let us show all the videos. So, yeah. So we're just letting you on.
Tommy, we don't need to get into all that.
Tit for tat.
I remember the first time I talked to Rigsby, I think, was probably Midget Mondays. Remember Midget Monday was Walkopedia? Like, was it COVID? Why were we doing that? I don't remember.
It was during COVID for sure. There was no sports in the world going on at all, and somehow Brian Walker from Walkopedia decided to spin up a Twitter Spaces where somehow Freddie Kraft and I made our way into the same room. And we're just talking about everything from NASCAR spotting to the Chili Bowl to, I think, corn dogs at racetracks at one point. It was like a discussion for 30 minutes that we had. But yeah, I think it's been 6 years ago, which is impossible to believe the first time we kind of talked.
Yeah. I mean, just Flo is such an asset to the sport. Talk about, like, how did we get here? You know what I mean? Because, I mean, I feel like COVID probably played a big part of it. But, like, the fact that, I mean, 10 years ago, the idea of me sitting at my house and watching a race at Riverhead or Stafford or all these dirt races would be so, like, mind-boggling to me. How did we get here?
Yeah, a quick 20-second aside. So, you know, my company that I founded back in 2007, Dirt on Dirt, we were the first ones to stream a dirt late model race in 2008, 2009. Dirt late model racing being one of the biggest, you know, sort of popular things in short track racing. That evolved into me hiring, you know, we had almost 40 employees when we sold our company to Flow Sports in 2019. And I'll never forget Mark Floriani sitting at my kitchen table, which is directly above me right now. And he said, what can this become? Can you help me build a motorsports vertical? And I said, yes, I can do that. And 7 years later, from him sitting in my kitchen in 2019 until now, we streamed 2,000 motorsports events live. And the vision always was, these audiences are so segmented. Sprint car fans, late model fans, drag racing fans, short track pavement fans. I believed, and Mark believed, that it didn't have to be that way. That these audiences could and would talk to each other if you put them on the same platform. And 7 short or long years later, depending, my beard is getting very gray, so it feels like probably 7 long years later, I think we've delivered on that promise. That these audiences, that Caden Quapple and that Jonathan Davenport fans can talk to each other, and that drag racing fans who are watching PDRA can watch a high limit race from Santa Maria, California, and have a social media discourse together. And we're doing that with Cars Tour too. And that's how we got here. The belief that these fan bases were not segmented, that we could bring them together, tell a similar story, and I think that's worked 7 years later.
What's next? I mean, where are we at? Where are we looking at 7 years from now? Because I can't imagine just continuing to expand. Is that the goal, I would assume?
Yeah, every time you think that there's nothing left for us to get. We went out and got Loretta Lynn's, two-wheel extravaganza that we had a couple of weeks ago, right? And Loretta Lynn, that event proved to be gigantic for us and gave those racers and riders, I always had to screw that up, riders, I always need to say riders when I'm talking two-wheel, gave them an audience that they've never had before, and gave them sponsorship opportunities that they've never had before. So the short answer to that question is better production always, keep upping the production quality of the events we've got, and keep bringing these disparate audiences. And I'm a dirt track guy. We always feel overlooked, right? We've always felt overlooked, and there are those audiences that still exist out there that we continue to bring together. There's more of those.
I can even speak to experiencing the sponsorship side through the relationship with Flo. I mean, like Whiskey Myers is a really great example who started, working with the High Limit Series and, being on that side of the world. And then now, they're with us over here on the Cars Tour. So just kind of having them be able to see all these different things in one places too, even aside from the fans, can really just help the ecosystem grow.
Yeah, and I was at Knoxville Nationals for the entire week this past week, and what an unbelievable story that was with Kyle Larson making it from Richmond. I made my hay in dirt late model racing. I'm the GM of FloRacing now, so I kind of have it all. But the amount of sprint car people that would have not have known me 10 years ago, that do know me walking around Knoxville now, you could just feel that, and that's, I'm glad to hear you say that on the Cars Tour, because I say it all the time, the Cars Tour to me, and this is where Tommy's going to roll his eyes when I say this, I know, it's the best short track pavement racing on the planet. I say it all the time, and he's going to think I'm kissing Carson's ass when I say that, but I am not. I really believe that. I truly believe that in my heart. So that is, it's been cool to see that grow with us as well, I think.
Talk about all-time that was your quote leading into it. I mean, we'll touch on it quick. The atmosphere at the racetrack had to be electric when you hear he's flying out there and everybody's tracking him, and just put us on the ground there. How crazy was that night?
And if any of the three of you, Tommy, maybe, have any of the three of you been to the Knoxville 410 Sprint Car
I've been to the track. I've never been to the Nationals.
Okay, it is what listen, not that NASCAR is not this also every Sunday, but the Knoxville Nationals is a celebration of short track racing in America. That's the best way I describe it, right? It's more of a story about a town than it is a race too. And that half mile that's surrounded by that community. The moment that we kind of thought, and everyone thought it was possible, I am not joking. Well, it was the most tracked private plane in America at one point. Literally in America, it was the most tracked private plane. And everywhere you walked in the concourse, people had their phones out. I kind of knew you could track flights, but I didn't know that every human being on the planet could track flights. I got an education on Saturday night. It became electric, and no one wanted it to rain, but everyone at the same time, Freddie was kind of like, man, this would be kind of badass.
Kind of okay with it in a way, yeah.
For 1 more hour, right? And then I'll give Dirt Vision credit, right? Dirt Vision, I think people think is our primary competitor, but they're great friends of mine. They covered it in a beautiful way. They did a great job of documenting the Santa Claus tracker and having him pull across the racetrack. Oh, by
they
the way,
had somebody
Kyle
on the
Larson,
ground at the airport too, right? Waiting for his arrival. They had Brian.
Great job with that. Kyle, I don't think Kyle signed in for a pit pass or got a bracelet, by the way.
Oh, he didn't sign the waiver?
Oh, DQ. You just got him DQ'd from the Knoxville.
So I hate to DQ him, but he pulled right across the racetrack with a police escort. So I'm going to have to talk to Knoxville about that. It was all-time Like the people will remember where they were that night. And by the way, good run at Richmond too, from 30th to 6th.
Well, we talked about that earlier with Noah and Chase. I believe that he picked up half a second. I'm sorry, Noah and Zane. I believe he picked up half a second the second that Cliff
They told him it was possible.
you might be able to get there. Because I'm not you. The second half of that race, he hauled ass. And he was nowhere to be found in the first half.
And I'm not sure he knows, like him going faster doesn't really make unless he was going to win, that doesn't make the race go faster. I don't know if Kyle knew that or not, but it was awesome when you can hear Cliff going, he goes, Knoxville, and just the tone of his voice. Kyle's a dirt racer, man. At the end of the day, the dude wants to dirt race, right? So it was really cool. That was all time. I'll remember that night the rest of my career. I really will.
How were the fans? Were they like being patient when they knew they were probably going to have to wait? How long do you think the track waited once they knew he was en route?
They didn't. The thing is, they didn't have to. The track was in such bad condition, and that's not Knoxville's fault. It was the rain's fault. That he got there with plenty of time to spare.
Oh, okay.
I've seen 7,000 Twitter comments about like they're rigging it for Larson, obviously, but it really wasn't that. They didn't have to do that. It was the weather allowed them to do it. And it worked out. It was this beautiful story. It was a beautiful story.
Big event coming up this week. We're talking about Bowman Gray, Kyle Busch tribute race. Talk about how this came together.
Yeah, it's really cool about this weekend too. It's Friday night, obviously, at Bowman Gray, and I honestly didn't even realize this. That Kyle had been talking to Ben Kennedy at some point about doing an event like this anyway. So behind the scenes with the NASCAR folks, him and Ben and the great people at NASCAR had been working on this already. Now, I'm not sure it would have been 51 cars and 18 cars the way they're paying tribute to him. But this was an idea that Kyle had for a long time. Kyle's background is in the legend stuff and the Bandolero stuff and everything that Brex does, obviously, to run those cars. So I think it's particularly cool to me that an idea that Kyle had, NASCAR is able to kind of carry that legacy through. And they're like, they're going to honor him in a lot of ways. But this particularly for me is one of my favorite ways that they're going to honor him by taking an idea he had while he was still with us and bringing that idea to life this Friday on closing. It's crazy that it's closing weekend at Bowman Gray already. So I'm excited that we get to be a part of it. The NASCAR channel will have it on their fast channel as well. We're going to put it in front of our paywall, so you won't require a subscription to have it. We're going to put it on social media. We're going to literally, because it's obviously the charity that benefits is fantastic too. So we're going to try to get it out to the world as much as possible so they can see it this Friday.
Yeah, for sure. The Bundle of Joy Fund. If you're not familiar with it, kind of get online, check it out. How do you come up with? Obviously, I'm sure if we open this up, you'd have 300 legend cars and a million Bandoleros. How do you come up with the process of kind of dwindling that down to make this invitation list?
Yeah, so you're right. It's 51 and 18, obviously, with a nod to Kyle's numbers that he's got this past weekend. The NASCAR folks and the folks at Bowman Gray have mainly spearheaded that entire process, which has been great, and it's been awesome that they've handled that. Because you're right. If this opened up a tribute to Kyle Busch,
it would be insane
for these cars at Bowman Gray. The event would start on Friday and probably end on Monday at some point because there would be they'd be running. They'd have a football game in the infield. They wouldn't
be like the Chili Bowl.
I was going to say it would be like the Tulsa Shootout, but legend cars. Yeah.
Right. So those guys have mainly handled that process. To answer your question, they've been awesome about that. We're on the broadcast side with NASCAR and working to kind of juice the broadcast a little bit and make it. Bowman Gray does a great job with their productions, but we're going to lean in and make it even a little more amplified this weekend. Is mainly where we're focusing our areas. But we're thrilled to be a part of it. We're really thrilled to be a part of it. Bowman Gray, when I was negotiating with NASCAR about getting them on our airwaves, Bowman Gray was paramount to me, the importance, the legacy, the history of that place. So I'm excited that we get to honor them and honor Kyle kind of simultaneously on Friday night.
Don't forget about the modified tour race at New Hampshire on Saturday. All right, I want to get my plug in before this Cars happens on Saturday night, because you got the Cars tour Saturday night.
This Cars, his son's literally racing
Jack's
in
racing
it.
But
I was like, wait a minute, your kid's running it.
Yeah, they're running everywhere now lately. But we got the modified race at 4:30. Right, and then the Cars tour. What time is that? And
we're going green probably at 7.
Yeah, so we can roll right in. Yeah.
No, we're not tearing the flag stand down this year.
We can. The Legends race, the Bowman Gray will be done about 3 a.m. so that everyone can get a good night's sleep, wake up, watch the tour race on Saturday, then go right into the Cars tour race on Saturday night. Right.
So that's exactly right. You can work for Flo, by the way. That was great. It's somewhere Matthew Dillner, who loves cars, by the way. Let me be clear. But he would say, no, Rigsby, the modifieds are the best short track racing.
Oh, yeah.
And not the cars tour. Somewhere Matthew Dillner is right there sitting next to Tommy saying that Rigsby's an idiot. So yeah, seriously, the modifieds do put on a badass race. And the viewership numbers have continued to climb for us on Flow. And those are, I would say, in the cool looking race car rankings in America, those mods are hard to beat, right? They are badass looking race cars. They look completely unique. And I'm speaking to a little broader Flow audience here, and these folks that you're watching, you guys probably know this, but I have not forgotten about the mods, Tommy. I promise. Matthew Dillner is in my ear constantly.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know.
He also thinks Bowman Gray is good.
Yeah.
You know, I did want to give you an opportunity to talk about something because I don't think a lot of people understand how like the business model works and whatnot. And obviously things don't go perfect all the time. We've had races where, you've had internet issues or whatever. How much do you have to rely on the racetrack itself and the infrastructure at each racetrack where everybody's like, Flow suck, whatever, something happens and it just attack Flow. And I'm like, well, it's not Flow.
We're in the middle of a cornfield in Timmonsville, South Carolina.
Yeah, how much do you have to rely on the tracks and the infrastructure there itself?
I have a bottle of whiskey over here that I'm drinking before noon, but now that we've hit this topic, let's start boozing. A lot. So Mark Floriani always has a great quote, the founder of Flow Sports, and he always says, what we're doing is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And with that comes the challenges you mentioned, right? Like there's no doubt that the media rights surrounding short track pavement racing and short track dirt racing, these are not $1 billion multimedia contracts that we're doing, right? They are not at facilities. And God, I own a facility that's a old fairgrounds facility and I love it to death, but these facilities are not built for television.
Yeah.
So what Mark means by that is this is hard to pull off what we're doing. So to answer your question, a lot of our stuff is produced by us. High Limit, Lucas Oil, Chili Bowl, World 100, all the stuff at Eldora. Cars now, we've taken in-house and we produce. That stuff, by and large, is done by our professional teams with professional broadcasters who we typically don't have many issues with those. But yeah, to answer your question, there are a lot of racetracks out there who do an amazing job, but this isn't their 9-to-5 job. They're not professional broadcasters. Their infrastructure and internet and stuff, the cornfield analogy is the best one, Carson, is not the best. So for us, it is touch and go is the term I'm going to use sometimes. And every year it gets this much better. I wish it got this much better every year, but we are making gains. And I've got 4 monitors on my desk right now. And every Friday and Saturday night, I am down here monitoring races, just having to do shots and wanting to jump off the race because of the that goes wrong sometimes. But I do believe that 10-year question, I believe in 10 years, even 5 years, maybe 4 years, Freddie, like we won't have the issues we have now. That will continue to get better as Starlink and all these other forms of internet and infrastructure form. But it is really difficult, and not every broadcast we're in charge of. We are delivered a feed on many of these shows, and what you get is what you get sometimes, no matter how hard we troubleshoot it, and that is very frustrating sometimes.
Yeah.
I think that's what some people don't realize is it's not every race that's on there is not a production crew that's come straight from your headquarters. It might be what that track has or what that series has, and you're just literally getting a feed. So
before I let you go, I know you've seen about everything there is to see in motorsports. Give me some on Flow that you've seen that kind of blew your mind that you weren't familiar with, or like something that stands out to you that you're like just mind blowing to you.
This is an easy answer, and I say this every time. It was simultaneously while the Chili Bowl was going on. I think it was 3 years ago. There's a 500-mile snowmobile race called the I-500, and I don't know if you're familiar with it or not.
No.
These dudes are like, everyone's like, non-wing sprint car guys are the biggest badasses. No, these dudes are on a snowmobile in minus 10 degrees for 500 frickin' miles. And not only are they on a snowmobiles for 500 frickin' miles, we had a photo finish.
Oh my God!
I mean, I'm not kidding you. It was this close at the line between these two snowmobiles after 500 miles in Sault Ste. Marie in minus 15, 20 degree weather. And I was watching the Chili Bowl, and I even tweeted like, "Screw the Chili Bowl! Y'all need to tune over to this. These guys are 1 inch apart after 500 miles." We've got some stuff like that that's kind of random, but those snowmobile dudes are badass. And that's always my answer to that question: is you've not seen anything until you've seen a 500-mile snowmobile race come down to 1 inch. It was like 0.0002 seconds is what the finishing time was of that race.
Man, that's awesome.
man. I'm glad you guys are doing this, man. It makes my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights enjoyable. When everyone's going to bed and relaxing.
You can literally turn it on 24/7.
Yeah,
literally 24/7.
I mean, you can almost know when the features are coming on for the dirt late models and the high limits, and it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
When you saw Casey Kane, by the way, this past weekend, Tommy, has he aged 1 day since you worked with him? Like, has he aged 1 millisecond since you? Because he doesn't look like it to me.
Nah, I mean, he's been like that forever. And
I had a crush on him when I was like 7, and I still do.
Yeah.
Talk about that, Rigsby, in house there. Like, for me sitting at home, I'm like, obviously the story is Larson winning this thing, and there was like one time where Casey made a run, and I'm like, man, I'd really like to see Casey win this too.
It was, I mean, you can't, like, Casey Kane it's weird because he looks so young still, but he was in the boom era of NASCAR. He was part of that boom era of NASCAR. And now the fact that he's still out there 410 sprint car racing, it trips people up because he still looks this. My wife said to me the other day, she goes, he's a really good looking guy. I'm like, no, dude, he is not to take my man car. He is a really
He's a good looking dude. You look. He's a good looking dude. It is, yeah.
And he's like 46 or 47 now, I think it is, right?
It's crazy.
He's aging way better than I am. But that place would have gone bananas if he had won that race. Because there is a group of people that don't love Kyle.
That's true.
There is a little bit of that for me.
Yeah, but how could you not love? Yeah, how could you not love that story?
Oh yeah, that story's like all-time shit, like Rigsby said.
All-time.
Rigsby, we appreciate you jumping on here, man. Again, this weekend, this Friday, Kyle Busch tribute race at Bowman Gray, right? 51 Legend Cars, 18 Bandoleros. Like, gonna be a great event, no?
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome event. And like I said, we're putting it, no subscription required to watch that this weekend. NASCAR's got it on their Fast channel, which is going to be awesome too. So I will be locked in all a Friday for that. And of course, we'll be watching the modifieds on Saturday as well, Tommy, and the cars race directly after.
Great.
Man, Rigsby, appreciate you jumping on here, man. It's good to see
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Get a chance to talk to you again.
See you, man. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye. Well, it was super fun to hear all about FloRacing and everything they have coming up. And obviously, huge thank you to them for providing us our clips and for Michael taking the time to come on and tell us all about what they do. And now it's time to ask our in-house guest some questions with Ask DBC. All right, Ask DBC, where we ask the questions that you've all been wanting the answers to. Freddie, what was MJ's message to 2311 in his meeting with the shop last week?
I wasn't there. I was in Atlanta. But I would assume it was win and win and win and win some more. He's just a fiery competitor. I would imagine it was just kind of a pep talk to get our shit back in order and get back after it. Because obviously Tyler's been struggling. Bubba's been struggling. Riley's actually he's having the most fun right now. I'd imagine because he's running better. But they had a into their race yesterday, or Saturday, whatever day it was. But yeah, I would just imagine it was just kind of it's cool because he went, I guess they had a company-wide meeting with everybody, and then he went to each team's individual meetings and kind of sat in there and had some words of wisdom for them guys too. But yeah, it's I mean, anytime he's in the building, it's a big deal, obviously.
Yeah.
What were you doing in Atlanta?
I went to a baseball game with Duggar for my birthday. My birthday was Thursday. So somehow, I don't know how this works out, but literally the week of my birthday, every year the Mets play the Braves in Atlanta. So we went down. Duggar's a big Braves fan. So we went down there and off for a day.
Just baseball? I went to a really good chicken wing spot in Atlanta last time we were racing there. And I forget the name of it.
I went to a place that I don't know if you've ever been. I'm gonna tell you the name, and I don't. If you haven't been, you need to go because it is your kind of place. You ever been to the Claremont Lounge?
Nope, not that place. Not that place. Nope. But I did.
Right away, he thinks it's dirty.
It's in a lot of songs.
Lemon Pepper Lou, a lot of songs. I forget the name of it. I have a bunch of their merch and stuff. But they great kitchen.
Maybe you could text us later.
Great kitchen, great ambiance in there. Good music. DJ's great.
So Duggar,
really good wings.
Duggar texts me. He's like, "We got to go to Claremont," and I'm like, I've heard it was a shit show, but I never looked enough to see why it was a shit show. So we go out. We went to baseball stadium. If you've never been to Atlanta Braves baseball stadium, Truist Park, I think it is. The area around it is badass. It's called the Battery. There's a bunch of restaurants and bars. So we went to the PBR bar for a little bit. And then, our buddy Doug, we threw him off a bull there about 100 times one year. But he's like, let's go to the Claremont. I'm like, all right. So it's me, Duggar, my wife, and my brother. And the Claremont is a strip club. I can preface that.
Ew.
But no, it actually gets worse somehow. So we walk in and Duggar said something. He asked the door guy, he's like, is Blondie working? And I'm like, you know these people by names? He's
You
like,
don't get Duggar in trouble telling this
no,
story.
no. Tara knows. But he's like,
She was there.
listen, when I tell you the story, when you find out the end of the story, you're going to run. He's not going to be in any trouble. So I said, you know these girls by name? He goes, oh, yeah, she's famous. I go, oh, all right. We walk inside. He goes, next on stage was Blondie. As soon as we get there, which, by the way, the stage is like the size of this table behind the bar. Like there's a bar, walkway for the bartender, then this table. When the girls are up there, you got to throw money at them. Great.
There's one like that.
Lobbing it.
Blondie comes
Hampton.
out, 87 years old, I would assume.
How are the kids?
Every girl in there was 60 and over. Like I was like,
That's awesome.
What
That's
is this place we're at?
I want to go there.
Addicted to the grind.
Oh, but yeah, that was my shit of a birthday
Kind of
trip.
funny that Noah said no right away when you said that name.
No, I knew it wasn't that. But I forget the name, but I knew it. I never heard that.
That wasn't the wing place he went to.
I wonder if it was that same place where the guy broke out of COVID bubble, the NBA player, to go get chicken wings somewhere in Atlanta. I can't remember the
Yeah,
name
I
of that place.
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Next question. Carson.
The next question is a lot more wholesome, actually. With tomorrow being 8/18, the NASCAR world is going to honor Kyle Busch. Noah, you raced with him for a while. I know both of you guys spent a lot of time around him. Do you have any of what are some of your favorite memories or stories or moments?
I mean, I got a lot of memories with Kyle, but I'll never forget one competition meeting in particular, and it was after we ran Gateway in 2018, and it was myself, Todd Gilliland, Christian Eckes. It was like Christian Eckes' first race. He was racing the 46 truck, and then Riley was there. And
these are my favorite. Wouldn't call you by name, by number.
He's like, 46. How would you rate this side draft? And Christian's like, he's like, got the clicker for the TV, and he's like pausing it, starting it back up, pausing it. 46, how's this side draft? What would you rate it? 1 out of 10? And he's like, Christian's like, I don't know, like a 7? Wrong. 2. He's like, who's your spotter? He's like, Britt Anderson, who now spots for Todd. He's a good spotter on the radio. And he's like, trash, find a new spotter. And I'm like, geez. And he's like, 51. Thanks for not tearing up my shit this week. Yes. And he's like, 4. Said something to Todd. And then he's like, 18.
Todd, just hand on
like,
I hate when people yell at me.
We got a flat tire that race. And he's like, 18. Good race up until you got a flat tire. That sucks.
Just straight to the point.
Holy shit. I mean, he held an incredible. Kyle was obviously held an incredible standard, and you wanted to be like him. He's one of the best, if not the best, driver and knowledge about the cars and whatnot. So definitely sad his passing and everything. I think about Sam and Brexton and Lennox and his whole family, because it's definitely very sad. And tomorrow being 8/18, we'll definitely be able to celebrate him. I know you kind of your first race with him.
Yeah, honestly, like
in Charlotte.
I mean, I think everyone in our sport and in motorsports has just an unbelievable amount of respect for what he did. But you know what stands out to me was when we went back racing at Charlotte. I always pulled for Kyle. I was a huge Kyle Busch fan growing up, and this was like right in his prime time of just winning Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Mm-hmm. But I think it was when him and Chase Elliott were like going after one of the bonus races or something like that. But I think I was like third, and I think it was to take the lead, or
it was to take the lead down the back,
and I like split them 3 wide, and anyways, we had just an awesome battle. But I remember on the radio he was like, who the fuck's in the 21? And it was obviously me at the time, and that I feel like is just what people are like, who is in the 21? Let's look into them. And then I think it was a couple weeks later, it was my first time ever at Texas. Me and him were starting on the front row together, he said more just nice things about me in his way.
Right.
And we just had some great battles, but he could have easily just ignored me and, big time to me. But yeah, he just respected game at the time.
Game
And
recognizes game.
So yeah, that was super cool. And then, man, that was a full circle moment. I had this picture where I was a fan asking to take a picture with him when I was probably like 10 years old at Texas Motor Speedway. And I think it was when he was in racing the Xfinity race at the time. And then, yeah, years later, we're starting the front row together. So that was really cool. I think I have a picture of it on my Instagram of us two battling at Texas. And then, yeah, when I was like 10 years old,
I think one of my favorite pictures of Kyle is one of his drivers won Martinsville and is throwing up over the wall while Kyle rubs his back, it looks like.
Yeah, he was holding my hair up.
Oh, Pukes McGee.
When I was throwing up. So what was cool that I didn't realize till after the race is Kyle was on our pit box. And this just shows the type of competitor he was and type of owner he was. Is he was happy about the win, but he was standing up next to my crew chief at the time, Marcus Richmond. And the last lap I ran like a 10th better than I had been the prior 10 laps. And he was more excited about finishing it off strong and running a fast lap that last lap than, he's obviously excited about the win, but that just shows the standard that he carried week in and week out as both a competitor and as an owner. Is you wanted to learn as much as you could. And he was very open, like listening to him after a truck series practice and listening to how much he would dissect the truck and everything that he felt and talked about. It's like, man, you really have to up your game if you want to ever make it to the top level. I mean, you're just a young guy at the time.
Unbelievable doing. Everyone always says like, you got to do the smaller things right once you get to the cup level. Like he was incredible at doing all the small things better than anyone. Yeah. And so
I remember
like that's what made him Kyle.
Obviously, I was over there with Bubba for a while, and I mean, we'd be leading the race. Kyle would be running second, or what? Like Kyle would be right behind us. We'd be running well, top 5, leading, whatever. And I would see Hirschman coming, and I'm like, oh, like, and it would just be, tell Bubba to knock that shit off this. Like, stop doing this. And I'm like, oh, eating. Like, give us a break.
Yeah, he would be like driving, like we'd race against him in the truck series, and he would come and run his races, and he would be on the radio telling his spotter to relay information about what we needed to do better.
Yeah, always.
Which is so cool.
Yeah. Miss them. I will say it is awesome. All the fans showing up and you see the 8 flags. And even we were at Iowa last weekend, and we don't get to see this very much just because we're racing under green flag, but it was lap 8 under caution, and all the fans were putting their fingers up 8. It's in celebration of him. So really, really special, and just a privilege to be able to get to know him and race against him and get to know him more than just being a fan,
Yeah, I think my favorite era was once he started racing with Gragson, and like kind of, I feel like he's always been fun, but I feel like he really loosened up a lot kind of when that era started and just became like much more accessible to the average fan and people. And like even, my family wouldn't have gotten to have the memories that we have without Wyatt and Gragson racing together. So that was probably, and him being in Sam's TikToks, I think. Those got so funny.
Some of those reels were something.
They were, but again, he's just listening up. All right, I think we kind of touched on this earlier. Do we want to skip it or?
Yeah, you can ask. I don't know where the name
did somebody come up with the nickname Frat Row, or was it like a fan thing, or?
I don't know. Probably one of us came up with it. I think we were. We just had like a group chat of a group of us at FRM, and so we're all like mid-20s, and so we're like, man, this is Frat Row.
Frat Row. You guys need T-shirts that say Frat Row.
I know.
Who won the? What do you guys call it?
Todd talked about it on the battle, like the battle, like are you guys part of that lunch or dinner battle, whatever?
Oh, yeah.
The dog pound.
Yeah, I gotta buy this.
Man, you just had a
what a guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it just it's the gift that keeps on giving.
All right, DBC Picks. We're going to New Hampshire.
I'll take. Josh Berry.
Tommy, I think you are next with 33rd.
Oh,
great. You guys have to agree on a pick, so start mapping
I will
it out.
take Suarez.
Dude, low-key, I was okay on restarts there last year. Kind of ran decent. I'm not raising my hand to take myself, but I felt like I ran decent there last year. So
you don't got to win. You just got to beat us.
No matter, we might get a pick out of the way. I mean, we're all picks, but
I'll go McDowell. I'm thinking there's going to be some crazy strategy.
Travis is going to pull out of his ass and.
I was gonna say possibly me, but
well, you can't pick you. You can't pick you.
That's insider trading.
I think Josh Berry, he was running really good there last year, so I think that's a good pick. So you might as well just get
Cody.
Yeah, I'll let Zane pick. Zane can have this one.
Well, we're going
McDowell.
I'm gonna take Chris Buescher.
Weekend winners.
Alex Yankowski wins at Fonda. Stewie Friesen wins the championship. Dan Ebert wins the Topless 100 at Batesville. Dennis Prunty wins at Slinger. Harley Johnson wins a great bando finish at Slinger. Carson Brown wins Cars Tour West at Evergreen. Turner Brown wins the pro race at Evergreen. Otto Sitterly is Mr. Super Modified 2026. Matt Hirschman wins Tommy. What is this?
Tommy Tony
110. Tommy Tony 110 at Lancaster. Brandon Laux.
Yeah, I don't know that.
First career 358 mod win at Utica. Oh, I always say this wrong.
Utica.
No,
it's Utica.
Utica, Rome. Tristan McKee wins battle at Berlin. Bowman Gray, Burt Myers, 108 wins, all-time leader. Jordan Fleming with his first career win. Zach Orr won the sportsman races. Brad Lewis won street stock, and Levi Holt wins stadium stock. And Stafford, Michael Christopher Jr. wins the 100-lap Napa 5K. Chris Matthews, SK Light, and Ryan Waterman gets win number 10.
Waterman's doing pretty good. What else we got? Oh, Larson. Random ones. Larson won the Knoxville Nationals and every other dirt race he entered this week. McKennedy, did you watch that race at Seacon?
Great tri-track
race. Great race.
They don't have it on any
Tri-track's not on?
No.
That sucks. They should get on Flow. Yeah. Together. Wall, Derek Hopkinson won the modified race. Elliott Wall and John Carpenter won the factory stock races. Our buddy Kyle Tarasco won the TQ race, I believe. AJ Cantor win number 4 on the season. I'm sure you've got some money invested in that.
I don't know how much, but I'm sure I own the cart, the go-kart, the tires, probably the truck that goes with it.
Speaking of money invested, Landon and Brody Salamino finished first and second at Seekonk.
I went when I was in Long Island the other day. I walked into Timmy's place, the decal place. I'm like, I see my decal on the kids' cars. I'm like, do I owe you any money? Oh, they get it from Baldwin's. Okay, I'm like, okay, good.
All right, so the fan submissions I sent out at 2:00 this morning, so it's probably going to be a little bit limited.
4 hours ago.
Kerry Terrence wins the 358 dirt modified race. Tristan what would you guys guess? Ladoucier?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wins his 8th in a row to remain undefeated in dirt car sportsman. Grayson Reddick, must be Tyler's cousin, won the limited sportsman race. Our buddy Austin Reeves won with his Crown Vic again. That's the 4th win at Montgomery. He's got a Pensacola too, I believe. Hey, have a great day. You got to get a day off. Well, thanks for weekend winner, Dirty Sally. Dirty Sally, good.
Good luck on
that actually makes it worse, Dalton, I think. Connor Zabosian, back-to-back wins at Flat Rock in the Outlaw Super Late Models. What else we got?
Who won?
Carter Nielsen won his 3rd feature.
Yeah,
wherever that is.
Go back. Does it say
Go
where
back.
was that?
Is it?
Noah Grayson, PAT.
I can't read that
MIS
far.
is Madison, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he won his 3rd feature at Madison. Noah Gragson, P18 after you book him on the show. Close enough to a win.
Take that. Oh yeah, that feels good.
Mother Nature won a lot this week, and I feel like, oh wow, that makes things a lot easier. Friesen we talked about. This boy Landon is Salamito. Devin Snell won the big, easy, super clean late model series at Petty Raceway in New Brunswick. That sounds like Canada. My buddy there. Zach Walker won the Michigan 100 Crown Vic. There's a 100-lap Crown Vic race
On Friday at Berlin.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's Cletus's boy.
Yeah.
And then he ran the late model race, right?
I guess the winner or something had a match during the week.
Squirrel. I think it was him and Squirrel, whichever one did better.
Are we really calling it the Cletus McFarland Late Model Series?
That one was.
I think that's what.
Yeah, it's part of his deal.
That's what he called it. I don't think that's what Cletus is calling it.
Okay. like,
I don't know. I
Jesus
don't want to
Christ.
know what the you're doing over there. Dylan Stovall held off Bubba Pollard to win $20K in the big ass lakes. What the fuck is that? Is that
It's all Cletus' stuff.
Big
man.
Ass Lake 75.
Aaron Donnelly won the 118 lap American Racer late model race at Dominion Speedway. How was Kyle Larson out of the top of the list? Bedtime for Freddie. They must have realized what time that got sent out. But yeah, that's it for this week. And I'll send Dawn the list again. We'll have the scroll. We might have the whole scroll this week.
We'll try. We'll get it up
We're
there.
doing our best, all right?
Hey, we're working on it. But yeah, rain. It rained a lot of places this week. Riverhead. I don't think Riverhead's raced in like a month.
That's been my dad's memorial race that Baldwin
They
is
just
on
keep pushing it
for
back.
like 3 weeks now.
I think mine dad's is this weekend, or maybe it's next week.
Next week, I think.
But yeah, so thank you guys for that. It's a work in progress.
Okay.
Don't expect much out of me after a Sunday off.
You have a lot of free time now, so maybe you could help.
Everyone says
brainstorm.
that. What are you doing on your
during
off
the
time?
week.
I'm like, I do not have any off time.
Speaking of that, what do you got going on this week?
We got the modified race, and Luke
Better be
runs
fast.
Yeah, and Luke runs a truck race this week.
Modifieds race at New Hampshire?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Are we running that yellow car?
My man.
It's easy to spot.
Ground pound.
What do you got?
Ground
Car stores
don't
at
knock
Anderson.
until you try them.
Facts.
Car stores where Anderson.
We're at Anderson. Yep.
That's a little bull ring, right? It's where the Redbud is, I think. You guys ever run the
you're
red?
thinking
No.
Anderson. down there?
Yeah, I
you're thinking
You're thinking
Indiana.
No, Anderson's the
there's
Red Bud.
The
two.
Redbud is South Carolina.
Yeah,
Is
there's,
it?
there's
Yeah.
a different Anderson.
And there's
spot,
there's
yeah.
one in.
I'm talking about
That's
like
where
the short little bull ring.
That's so they're both short
That's
little bull
Indiana.
rings. Indiana is like the little 500.
Yeah.
But the
Redbud's
Redbud
the
Redbud
is
300.
is the South
Yeah,
Carolina.
Jackson.
No, Redbud 300 is at Indiana,
Is it?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
near Indy.
They run but they do run a
Cars Tours.
race
Jack's running this weekend.
He's running
pro.
Pro.
That's
Sweet.
good.
Our purses are double this weekend. Elite model stocks are $15,000 and pros are $8,000.
Thank God for
What's
Marcus.
the reasoning for that? How'd they
Marcus.
do that?
One of our partners that has a big market there, Double Lot Injury Lawyers, they stepped up and wanting to do a double lot purse night.
Yeah,
for-
shout out them.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah.
the drivers. Good for the teams.
It was badass. We tried
yeah.
to get top 3 double in both divisions, but we couldn't get through the accountant. So we'll try that again next year.
You know what I wanted to ask you guys before we take off real quick? Have you guys noticed a big difference with the bumper changes at short tracks?
Riley did.
Riley definitely
Riley's
did.
stuff is crunched up.
Right.
I don't know if you're going to necessarily see it a ton at these tracks. I think you're going to see it at Martinsville in specific.
Yeah, totally.
The stack ups more coming to pit road. You might see them. Is it just short tracks? What
Yeah,
tracks
just
are
short
it?
tracks.
Short tracks. So we stack up a ton coming to pit road at some of these places. So you might see it there. But
Do you have
once
to,
we get
you have
more,
to keep it in mind? Like,
Totally.
you know,
Yeah.
at Richmond,
Yeah,
like
100%.
Richmond's a place where you can kind of
I mean,
nudge a
you're
guy
already
out of the
trying to
way.
like stay in line and not pull out of line because you'll get the penalty, but you kind of have to like see forward. But
how did Riley do it?
He just
they
drove in the
just-
back of
He
somebody.
was trying to look at his lights and
Pit road?
ran right in
Gotcha.
the back of the 54. Shout out NASCAR for moving the pit road line.
Yes.
70 feet.
Yeah,
Game
they moved
changer.
it further.
Yeah, it's closer to where the pit wall starts. It used to be like dead center of 3 and 4.
Everyone
they moved
was
it back,
locking
basically
up.
a section.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think Ty liked it very good.
Who?
Ty Gibbs.
Ty Gibbs didn't
Oh,
like
did
it.
he get a penalty?
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard he was.
Was it the first pit stop? Because
Yeah.
he
That
came
was
by
the
me.
first.
Yeah.
I heard him tell. I saw some quotes like, "Rip this fucking ass out of the car next time I come in pit road." But yeah, so what do you guys got going on this week? Just Loudon.
Yeah, I think I might be going up there early. Hang out. I've never been to Boston, so I might go check
Oh,
it
are you
out.
guys going to go see Kennedy?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah. She's going to go like tailgate.
McCall's sister.
Yeah.
Is in college
They
up
go,
there.
Like tailgate with her friends and stuff.
What
at the track,
college?
so
Oh,
she's going to go
fun.
do it right, a NASCAR racer right.
What do you got going on this week? Anything
I
fun?
got to go to Orlando doing some race promotion stuff for Daytona, and so we'll go to Daytona, Orlando, do a bunch of stuff Tuesday, Wednesday, and then going up. I think I need to double
Bank those
check, but
points.
I think I'm going to maybe a Patriots game on
Yeah, that's
on
awesome.
Saturday. Are you
Oh,
going to that?
preseason?
Right?
game?
I don't think I can. but
I don't know.
Not
it says,
gonna make it,
says
sorry.
Patriots game on Saturday night, but
I love they just take their calendars.
They're just looking one day. They have no idea.
who are they? Oh, they're playing the Eagles preseason. So
it feels so weird. It's Monday.
Yeah.
Like,
These guys are like, wow.
So we, I am a big I was a Chad Johnson fan growing up, Chad Ochocinco, so I ordered a Chad Ochocinco Patriots jersey that I'm going to wear up to the game, and pretty hyped about that.
I saw a funny video of him with, I think it was Blaney, driving around Indy. It was pretty funny.
That guy is awesome.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys jumping in. I don't think you said anything too viral today, so we won't. You won't have
Numbers
to
will be low for this show.
You won't have to hear about it for the next month or anything like that.
I'll fire him up somehow.
Then we skipped moon phases today. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Like I said, we'll be back next week with Kyle Larson and his spotter Tyler Mon. They'll be the guests, so it'll be a fun one. We're out.
Bye.
Peace out.